Scatter plots are one of the most used kind of plots to visualize data, and in this video I will explain how can you use Plotly Express to make one. After the main scatter plot, I will even show you 2 extra features to impress your peers. And before jumping into the tutorial, let me just tell you that this video is part of a series of data visualization with Plotly Express. So if you want to get comfortable with data visualization using Python, feel free to check it out this playlist after this video. Now let's jump into the notebook. Start by importing the Plotly Express as px. Next, we can use datasets that Plotly has available. For that, you assign the df to px.data.gapminder. And using df.head, we can take a look at our data. Similar to the line plot in the previous video, we'll be analyzing the life expectancy per country over the years. Let's filter our data by continent equals to Oceania. Now, to invoke the scatter plot, we write px.scatter and add the basic informations to build it. The data source df, the column that contains the data for the x-axis, as well as the data for the y-axis. And in our case, let's add the country in the color, which allows us to have the data points per country. Now, as soon as you run it, you see that the data plot is displayed. As always, with Plotly Express, you can interact with the plot and get specific information while hovering data points. For example, here we can clearly observe that the life expectancy in Australia in 2002 80 years old, while in New Zealand it was 79 years. Yet this plot is far from being complete. I have 2 extra features that I will show you in a second. But first, let's fix these labels. You can do it by adding a dictionary with the column names as keys and as names you want to display in the plot. Okay, now it looks better. Moving on to one of the coolest features in Plotly Express, the marginal plots. By adding marginal y and a plot type, like the violin, you can add a new distribution plot to the y-axis. This is a great way to improve the plot understanding. On top of that, if you hover over the marginal plot, you can see information like the maximum, the median, and the minimum. How cool is this? And of course, if you can add the marginal y, you can also add the marginal x to the plot. So let's add the box plot. Similar to the violin distribution plot, here you can also see relevant information to understand your data. Now, moving on to another awesome feature, the trending line. Here you can add an OLS and Plotly Express will make and display a trending line in the plot. If you hover it, you can see the OLS function and the R² value per each country. Well, if you want to master data visualization with Python, I'm releasing a video in this series every week, so make sure you don't forget to subscribe. Here's meanwhile a playlist with all the videos already in the series. Feel free to leave a feedback in the comments. Peace out.